Hello, my name is Jared Ludlow, the Publications Director at the BYU Religious Study Center, your weekly resource for gospel scholarship. And today we're going to talk about some resources that might be helpful for you as you study Come Follow Me for January 24th through 30th, or Moses 7. In this we have some articles that deal with particularly the book of Moses and also the content in Moses 7. One of them is called The History of the Book of Moses by Kent Jackson, a retired professor of ancient scripture here at BYU. And in this work, he does a close comparison between two manuscripts that were used in preparing the Joseph Smith translation, Old Testament 1 and Old Testament 2. And he shows some differences in words and phrases between the two manuscripts of the Joseph Smith translation. He also gives a history of the publications that incorporated the Book of Moses while looking at all the differences between them, all the way up to the 1980s, all the way back to these Joseph Smith translation manuscripts. Another article is called Zion, Zion, Zion by Jeffrey Old Driscoll, who earned an MD and had a medical background. And while the article primarily focuses on Ether chapter 13, it brings in insights about Enoch's Zion from the Book of Moses. And so throughout the article, he discusses characteristics and Zion cities discussed in scriptures, both past and prophesied Zion cities in the future. Another article is on Melchizedek, and it's called Melchizedek by Frank Judd, a professor of ancient scripture here at BYU. And Melchizedek, of course, is a little-known figure because we have little bits in the Bible about him, but from those little bits we know that he was a significant figure. Well, Professor Judd discusses what we learn about him from the scriptures, and then he talks about Melchizedek's connection with Enoch, with the temple, and with the order of the priesthood. He also talks about how Melchizedek's community was translated into heaven to join with the city of Enoch, and how both Enoch and Melchizedek are types of Christ. The fourth article is called The Gospel of Jesus Christ in the Old Testament. It's by Elder F. Melvin Hammond, General Authority. And he talks about, as the title suggests, the presence of the gospel of Jesus Christ in the Old Testament, particularly in restoration scripture related to the Old Testament. And so he shows how much more knowledge we have about the gospel through the teachings of Joseph Smith and the writings of the Pearl of Great Price, particularly, and the Joseph Smith translation. So we have additional knowledge about the gospel through new accounts related to Adam and Eve, Enoch, and Abraham. He likens this to a tidal wave of new information about the gospel. And that's certainly a Latter-day Saint concept, that the gospel of Jesus Christ has been taught from the beginning and continued on through the patriarchs and down through Jesus Christ, and of course continues today.